I just got to Miami and I'm walking across the parking lot to get to the other side. Basically, where I got off and where my friend is arriving is like completely opposite sides of the airport. But it's so warm here. Like it's kind of crazy that it's this humid and warm. I feel like my hair immediately frizzed up. I love it. We're going for quick drinks at Mila.
I just want you all to hear it.
From Ceviche 105, which is this Peruvian restaurant, and it was actually so good. I highly recommend going there. We got a crispy rice with salmon, and now we're back. We're both going to get ready, and then we have dinner at Carbone at 6 o'clock. I know it's an early dinner, so we're probably going to go head to Watr or like some sort of bar afterwards. After an early dinner, we didn't necessarily want to go home, but it was too early for anything to be open. So we hopped around a couple of hotel bars, starting with Watr at the One Hotel and going to the Edition where we took some really cute photos, and then finally going to the Faena. I think our favorite was the Edition. It was the cutest vibe of them all. For the next day, we wanted to spend the entire day in the design district. So we started at Big Face and got a matcha latte here. This was one of the lower rated spots, but it was actually really good. We shopped around the neighboring areas like the Rio Rio, Ghani, and Calcaya. The COTE guys store is literally to die for. They have the most beautiful colorful dresses that would be such a vibe in Miami or Dubai. And then I headed to Acne where I took some really cute photos on these pink staircases. And then we of course had to see the Fly's Eye Dome. And then I stopped at Aesop because I have been eyeing this Marrakesh incense scent ever since I saw a TikToker say how incredible it smells, and I was so happy about it. Then we had a reservation at Mandolin, which is a very well-known Mediterranean restaurant in the Miami Design District. We ordered the salad, which was okay, but the calamari honestly blew our minds away. We are having lunch at the Mandolin right now. It was such a long wait, but thankfully we had reservations, and the calamari is so good. For dinner, we headed back to the Design District to try COTE, which is a Michelin-starred K-barbecue restaurant. Pretty much everyone we talked to recommended us going here. We made a reservation at 10 p.m., which was a very late dinner, but it did not disappoint us. They cook the meat for you, and we got the filet mignon as well as the COTE steak. Service was absolutely Michelin-starred level. We also got the steak and eggs, which was actually raw beef tartare with caviar, and it was so good. And then this ice cream at the end was actually to die for. It was vanilla with the soy caramel sauce. So overall, I would say COTE is absolutely worth it. I highly recommend making a reservation. And then afterwards, we headed to Socialista for a night out and then ended up at Club Space for like 5 minutes before we headed home.
Real talk. Real talk. Real talk. Real talk.
After the pool party, we took some photos at the Goodtime Hotel, which turned out really cute on a digital camera, and then headed to Forte Dei Marmi, which is a highly recommended Italian restaurant. The service wasn't the best. We had to wait 30 minutes over our reservation time for a table. Any cheese pasta with truffle on it is going to taste good, so I don't think I can justify the price of this. It's like 6 a.m. and I'm at the Miami airport. I got a Dunkin' matcha, but it's truly so god-awful. I don't know if I'll drink it. They told me it's unsweetened, but it's literally like pure sugar. I think it's oat milk. It's like extremely clumpy. I just got back from Miami this morning. Just wanted to talk about my experience of Miami, kind of do a recap and talk about everything that we did. Overall, I think Miami is super fun for a girls trip or kind of like a bachelor party energy, more of a place to party than chill. Both the Lennox and the Goodtime were really great hotels. I actually preferred Lennox to the Goodtime simply because the Goodtime was a little bit more run down and a really small room, as you saw in the clips. Both hotels had beach access. The Lennox beach was a little bit nicer, and they did have beach umbrellas, which I appreciated. My favorite area was definitely the Design District. It is so beautiful. It really reminded me of Mexico City with all the lush greenery. There's a lot of luxury shopping there, so it's beautiful. And then in terms of my favorite eats of the trip, I do think the Ceviche 105 Tradito was truly my number one. I've never had anything like it, and that fried octopus with that sauce was literally to die for. My next pick was the COTE filet mignon. COTE is a Michelin star restaurant, and pretty much everybody I asked recommended us to go to COTE. And then the Mandolin would be my third recommendation. Calamari there was honestly one of the best ones I've had in my life. Carbone. Guys, I was so disappointed to find out that Carbone was honestly average. I think the pasta was so hyped up that I was expecting all of that, and it didn't quite meet that expectation. I feel like it tasted a little bit like store-bought pasta sauce, but honestly the vibe was really cute, and I think that's what you go for. And their espresso martini was delicious. Okay, in terms of going out, Studio 79 was a really good vibe. I think the music, the decor, the people there, it was a really good introduction to Miami. Truly nothing starts until like 11:30, 12 at the earliest. We did go to Socialista because it's a really cute like layout. If you've ever been to the bungalow in LA, that's kind of the layout it reminds me of. So there's different sections and you can walk around.